Now we'll take a look at our start list here for this men's final. We got a couple of syndicate guys as the first up skiers, Sasha Deskuns and Tibo Dion. And then we've got Thomas DeGasperi, Rob Hazelwood, Adam Settlemeyer, Charlie Ross, Freddie Winter, and your top seed, Nate Smith.
Yeah, he went down at 1 yesterday, and it looked strange. You know, he's going to need a better gate than he had. This looks a little better than what I remember from yesterday. He wants to get off his 1. Oh, no. He knows now it's not going to do it.
Yeah,
Ooh. Wow, he went for it. He had to check down some speed in a big way, and good one, though.
Yeah.
That same move had two as from the gate, basically. Could bode well for him, and let's see what he can do with it right here.
All right, he comes in. Let's see if he can get a big one.
Oh
no, and blows the tail.
Yeah, he's going to be very disappointed with that.
All right, here we go. We're pulling out on the gate. This is 10.25, 41 off.
Yeah.
Needs a full 1 to tie for the lead, but we're going for more. Big turn there out of Rob on 1. Come on, Rob. Gets over to 2, working his way to 3. And just drops the shoulder a little bit, pops the handle. But, man, that was a good start there.
That's maybe his strategy is, you know, he's one of those guys that he can get himself to 3 in a lot of different ways. So, you know, not overly doing it there on the gate. Finds the line at 1. I'm saying 3. Yep, here it goes. Ooh, but that's there. Yep. There it is.
There
3
was.
And the lead. And all right, Adam.
He comes 41 off.
Yeah, but this looks good. He's got his speed.
He's up.
That's good. That's a good one. That's a great 2.
Come on, Charlie. Let's go. Get over to 4. Rounds 4. There you go. Come on. Can he take it down in a tournament? Come on, Charlie. Pulls over to 6. Throws the ski. Yeah, he does it. He takes down 10.25. I mean, he's done it. He's done it in a tournament, but doing it in a pro tournament. We had a score under review, but man, I think he did it. And wow, Charlie Ross.
He's pumped too.
Yeah.
He's just gonna pump the guys up on the dock.
Well, to Freddie or Nate, you know, get a half a buoy and let them take the win with 1, make them run 41, and get all the way back. There it is. That's a big moment right there.
Yeah, and he is so pumped. I mean, Charlie has been he's been skiing, so he's having fun riding his water ski. I mean, I noticed that at Collegiate Nationals this year when he was skiing for Rollins College. I mean, he was smiling and having a good time. And
this is a good energy on the gate as well. It looks calm.
Very calm.
A little down course. This isn't where he wants to be. Not a bad 3. He's going to have to do something major at 4 while he's surviving. And, I mean, that's a great score. It's 4. It's going to put him into 2nd. He's happy. That's great to see.
Yeah.
To achieve. And we just got through the radio that SurePath was red. So that's not a good sign.
No, he's going to have to.
That's a bummer.
Yes, he's going to be very disappointed about that.
The sad part with this is we got to get our rules changed in our sport where now he cannot get more than that 4.
Yeah, we're going to see where the boat went out, I guess. You know, he probably put some good torque on it off of 2. He's a powerful guy. He got a hold of that boat. It's no easy task for the driver.
What do you think, Corey?
Well, let's see how this goes. I think that's a little better energy than the first one. Ooh, big rotation out of 1. That's what happens when you don't have your rhythm, but great 2. This is better than last time. He's going to at least get the 4 again. Can he do more? Yeah, so he proves where he is, and he gets the 4, and that changes the game. Nate now to get 2nd would have to get more than 4. Boat path is good. He has to run this 41 to have a chance at the lead. Probably force a runoff if he can.
Slow out of 1, not the one he wanted.
Don't count Nate out, though. He is the freaking Houdini of this stuff.
No, and loses the handle.
And this could be a tie with Rob. We're going to see if that's a half or a quarter, but in any case, that puts Freddie Winter in the 2nd spot, hands down.
And that puts Charlie Ross on the top of the podium. He put his his first 41 in a tournament and win, and look at him down there. He was all ready to ski. You're right, and as soon as that happened, now he could celebrate.
Rob Hazelwood just popped by the booth. There he is in 4th place. You know, he has a 2.5, which doesn't stand out, but that was a 2.5 where he was turning 3 to run the pass. Not he barely got to 3 or messed up, trying to get to 4. He was really in there. You know, you got Nate in 5th, Sasha there in 6th with, T-Gas Tibo, I'd say, had the most wind of the day. A little bit unfortunate and unlucky. Some great skiing still from those guys, but obviously the biggest congrats to our podium. Adam Settlemeyer in 3rd place there, 3 at 41, all 3 rounds, amazingly consistent skiing. Freddie, 4 at 41, had to do it twice to lock that down. And then Charlie Ross with an out-of-this-world performance, taking down that 41 off today, scoring 1 at 43. And I think we're going to take a look at our Pro Tour points here.
All right, and, we'll wait till it comes up. But, yeah, you see Robert Hazelwood still staying on top. He's got those 80 points. Freddie Winter into second. We got Charlie Ross moving to third. Adam Settlemeyer in fourth. And then a couple guys that weren't here, Cole McCormick and Dane Meckler. Nate Smith in seventh, and then Adam Caldwell got himself on there, skied well at Lake 38, and then we're seeing Sasha Descoons, Daniel Edvarco, T-Gas, and then Tibo Dion. So
somebody had to.
No,
you
someone had to.
Might get in the
And actually, I'd rather hear it from sort of a fellow pro,
we get it.
who gets it, and I could see you and John, sad faces, right? Kind of somber mood. I'm like, oh God, yeah, okay, this is not great.
Yeah.
But no. Anyway, so then when I had to make a decision, do I?
Hopefully here she gets a good gate here and just commits at 1, because I know she can get over to 2 and possibly turn it, because 2 could be her good side. Well,
tell me if you see this, but I saw this on the prior gate as well.
that's just the challenging part of conditions. It's just trying to control that. And that gate was
good.
That was a good gate,
Ooh, a little double pump almost at 1, so she's going to have to kind of settle in here. She knows she's charging into the wind. Ooh, a little loose off of 3. She's got to, come on now. Big 5 we're going to need here. Oh, no.
38 off.
Ooh.
Got a big gust coming on him for this one.
Yeah, you saw her ski ripple there on the pullout. You can tell the chop. That's a good one, though. Ooh, deep at 2. Come on, now fight. Now is the time to fight. Ooh, keep it going, though. Wow. Okay, I mean, I know, man, that's not what you wanted.
Can't be too patient here.
All right, well, here it comes.
Speed looked pretty good there at the gate. Let's see if she can get a good 1 ball here.
Oh, no. Held on to it to keep her seating, so she is in the lead with tiebreak over Ali Garcia.
That looks a little bit better on the speed at the gate there. Let's see what she got at 1. There you go. Good, a little bit better, but not able to get outside of 2, I don't think. We'll have
Tough
to
call. She didn't. It is important. Vanessa, 39 for the lead.
Needs more than 1 to take the lead.
Good
Beautiful
one. She's going to get more than 1. What else is she going to get?
Oh, come on,
A
Vanessa.
little slow at it, too. Can she? You know what? Smart play.
Let's see if Allie Nicholson has anything to say for it, though, as we bring her in here for 38 off. This is a bit of a tailwind. Not a good start there. Going to have to be in scrap mode, and I think she's done. Yep, that'll be it.
Pretty good looking gate there, though. I feel like she found it right. Ski popped up a little on the way to 1, but she's on a good path out of 2. Now make a decision, save 3, and now she's got the win, and she's going to run the pass.
All right, and there you have it, your winner getting through it.
In true fashion right there. She put her name in the book, but 2.5 would outright take Whitney McClintock's long-standing Canadian national record. What can she get here? That's a good one.
Very good one.
Oh, no, just a little narrow at 2. Take a look at the event leaderboard. Jamie Bull taking the top spot, 1 at 41. Vanessa Veek second with 3 at 39. Brooke Baldwin winning the tiebreak on backup score, 1 at 39. Also tied with her, but going in 4th and 5th, Neely Ross and Ali Garcia. Then we've got Manon Costard, Ileana Bischofberger, and Ali Nicholson rounding out the finals. We'll have a look at our Pro Tour leaderboard after this event going into Morocco. Jamie Bull sitting on top, 95 points. Vanessa Veek in second with 73. Regina Jaquist in 52. Then we got Ali Nicholson right behind there in 50. Brooke Baldwin in 5th spot. Then we got Neely Ross, Ali Garcia, Kennedy Hansen, Manon Costard, Whitney McClintock-Rini, Ileana Bischofberger, and Daniela Kretschmer rounding out the top 12.
We'll take a look at the trick start list. First skier off the dock is, you know this one. How do you say her name? Ines Agno. I'm sorry that I got it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm definitely butchering that one. But then we'll move right along to Pole de Plan Freiburg, Tobias Georges, Tibo Dion, Neely Ross, Axel Garcia, Matias Gonzalez, and Patricio Font. We go toes to get us underway as our first tricker here in this trick final event.
All right, here she comes for her toe pass. We've got a toe 5 back, toe wake back to back, toe wake front, a couple back to backs in the middle, toe 5 front, out with a toe O wrap in. Here she goes, toe wake O, toe wake line back, front, toe wake back, front, a couple side slides to finish it all up. We'll see her coming back at her hand pass here. Couple wake back-to-backs, back-to-back reverse. Here comes the fives. Second one, wake 5 back. All right, here comes a couple flips, regular back flip. Oh yeah, it's looking much better today. Reverse, back, and a back to front. Whoa, surface O to finish things up, and lost the handle there a little bit, but
Yeah, I think I remember he fell on his first trick on one of his runs.
here comes a set of moves, back to front flip, nice and clean, boom, half twist, reverse, here comes the ski line, back to back front, man, my favorite sequence right there. Nice ski line 5 front, finish it up with a front flip and a side slide. Man, that was solid. All right, toe pass, big toe wake 5 back, couple toe slides, toe back. Ooh, a little tight on the toe wake back to back. Here comes the reverse, surface toe back to backs, toe 5 front, toe O, reverse, toe wake O. Here comes the toe wake line O, toe wake line back, front. Are we gonna see a 5? Ooh, getting a little stuck there at the end. All right, toe pass, big toe wake 5 back, couple toe slides, toe back. Ooh, a little tight on the toe wake back to back. Here comes the reverse, surface toe back to backs, toe 5 front, toe O, reverse, toe wake O. Here comes the toe wake line O, toe wake line back, front. Are we gonna see a 5? Ooh, getting a little stuck there at the end. Let's see it. And it's gonna be a set of moves to kick things off. Here comes the ooh, little short. Here we go. Much better. Here comes the ooh, back to front, front flip. Ski stayed on. That's good to see. Here comes a back flip, half twist front, reverse half twist front. Sets of ski line O back, ski line back to back front. Huge ski line back to finish things off. All right. I mean, I would say that was a bit of a redemption pass.
Here, if he can get this toe pass done.
All right. Set of toe wake back-to-backs. Yeah, he looks more on his game today for sure. Toe 5 front, toe O. Boom. Toe wake line O, toe wake line back. Reverse toe. Ooh, little shaky there. Toe wake line back-to-back. And a reverse. Boom. So here he comes. Yep, as expected. Set of huge moves. Here comes a front flip, double-handed. Great to see. Half twist, reverse, back to front, and let's see. Ski line 5 back. Ski line. Ooh, coming a little bit short. Get the blood pumping, and we'll see her shake her arms. I mean, that's something she does before every trick, every pass or toe pass, no matter practice or tournament. And here she comes. That's a solid start right there. Great toe wake back-to-backs, toe back-to-back reverse, toe 5 front, toe O's, toe wake O. Come on, Neely. Toe wake line O, toe wake line back, toe front, toe back, toe wake line back-to-back, toe wake front, toe slide, and reverse, and ooh, it's good to see. And let's see her get through it right here, right now. First mob, second mob. Here comes the back-to-back, back to front flip, nice and clean.
Kind of casing the wake there
Yeah.
and catching that front edge.
Typical starts where he kind of doesn't do toe 5 or anything, straight into the toe wake back-to-backs, toe back-to-back reverse, toe 5 front, motoring through real fast, nice hand rope grab, toe wake line O, toe wake line back, boom, beautiful toe wake line back-to-back and a reverse. Things a little shaky. Can he throw a toe wake line 5? Wow, decides to go for it. Start us off with some moves. Mob reverse, oh, back to front, quick back to front flip, half twist, reverse front flip, way out into the flats. Oh man, just losing on the ski line 5 back a little bit. Yeah, and I just always love to watch this insane speed toe back to back, toe 5 front, toe O. Toe O reverse, toe wake O. Here comes the lines. Nice and smooth. Mate just motoring through. Wow. Toe wake line 5 to finish things off. That was amazing. Limit, so he's got no time to waste here. Mob, reverse. Back to front flip. Half twist. And a reverse. Here's gonna be a nice front flip. Ooh, getting wrapped in. Holding on though. What can he improvise here? Ski line O. Little side slide at the end. Man, what a bummer.
Coming in on his toes.
Pato's on the mission. Toe 7 front, toe 5 back, toe wake back to back, and a reverse. Toe back to back reverse. Quick through toe 5 front and toe O. Straight into the lines. Toe wake line back to back reverse. Nice and connected. Huge toe wake line 5 back. Boom. Toe wake line front to finish things off. Man. That's a vintage Pato font right there, man. Flip. Here it goes. Mob and reverse. Boom. Back to front flip. Nice and smooth. Half twist. Little low, but he's back in it. Reverse. Smooth front flip. Ski line 5. Ski line 5. Ski line O. Ski line back to back front. Squeeze in that ski line back in. And I think it is safe to say maybe not. But
All right, and here's the leaderboard here. You got Pato Font is your leader. Here's your winner at 12,340. Matty Gonzalez taking second at 10,980. And then in third place, your second skier off the dock, Pole de Plon Freiburg, coming in at 9,280. So that's your podium there. Congratulations to those guys. Finished out Tibo, Dion just missing out on the podium. In fourth place, Axel Garcia, Neely Ross, Enos Agno, and Tobias Georges to round out the top 8. So taking off flying around the lake. Here we go. Matty Gonzalez is sitting in first place with 28 points. Pato Font sitting in second place with 18 with that win. So Joe Poland in third and 12 with 12 points. Louis de Plon Freiburg with 9, tied with his brother Pole de Plon Freiburg with 9 points. Jake Abelson, Tibo are tied for 6th place with 7 points. Dorian Llewellyn with 5. Axel Garcia with 5. Adam Picos. Tobias Georges tied at 10th. And then Eric Macias.
Pato Font! Jamie! And on the top spot and taking home the gold medal and the big check with an amazing score of 1 at 9.75, tying the pending world record, under 21 world record, Ross Charlie! And also with a 56% of the pool, Charlie brings home also Skier of the Day.